Hello and welcome to this edition of North Penn News. I'm Melissa Croak.
And I'm Sarah Connett. Leading off today, the North Penn Knights' quest for a state title ended in Bucks County as the Central Bucks West Bucks downed the Knights 29-8. Our very own Kyle Berger was there, and we'll have that story for us later on in the program.
The students at Knapp Elementary School were visited by some very special guests this past week, their own grandparents. It was Grandparents' Day on Wednesday, November 18th, and nearly 300 grandparents spent the day with their grandchild. Students introduced their grandparents to the class, and then the grandparents shared experiences and stories about when they were students. Later on, the grandparents received the grand tour of the school.
In education,
we came in and visited the second grade. We were sharing stories of what it was like when we were in second grade and how different things are.
I think it's just it's nice for the children to have their grandparents here, kind of share in the pride of the school, what they do in school, what is Knapp all about. And also there's some learning here in that the grandparents are teaching their grandchildren how things have changed, how schools are different today than schools were when the grandparents were younger.
These kindergarten students finished their classroom visit with their rendition of the Puppy Song. Mr. Feely says Knapp Elementary plans on hosting a Grandparents' Day next year.
The students at Gwen-Nora Elementary recently had a special Thanksgiving guest. North Penn News reporter Christy Zabrodsky has the story.
real nasty pinch, and you wouldn't want to go home with a turkey pinch on.
Well, I'm here at Gwen-Nora Elementary School, where today it's all about turkey talk. The students are getting the opportunity to learn a little bit more about their animal friends. As part of agriculture in the classroom, students at Gwen-Nora Elementary School have had some unique guests. And with the Thanksgiving holidays right around the corner, what a better guest than a gobbling turkey.
What we're doing are bringing the farm animals to the children who don't have the opportunity to really experience a farm animal.
Mrs. Betty Lutz from the Roth Living Farm Museum will visit the students throughout the year with a variety of farm animals.
Each of the classes got to select an animal or something that would come from the farm, and so we set it up according to a schedule. The goats were the easiest to do, and they came first, which was last month, and turkey for Thanksgiving, and then from then on we just kind of fit the animals in according to some of it's our schedule as well.
The students are learning where their food comes from, respect for the animals, and how to behave around them. They are asking questions, sharing ideas, and showing enthusiasm for learning while having a lot of fun. The students have now added thankful to their list of farm animal friends.
This is thankful because he's not going to be Thanksgiving dinner.
Well, I'm sure he's thankful he's not Thanksgiving dinner, and the students are thankful he got a chance to visit them today. For North Penn News, I'm Christy Zabrodsky.
4th, 5th, and 6th grade students at Knapp Elementary read more than ever at their recent primetime reading night. The students read over 3,000 pages while the teachers read about 1,000. The students were visited by several North Penn High School athletes who read several sports stories and poems to the students. All the students agreed that spending time reading with their friends was a lot more worthwhile than watching TV at home.
Montgomery Elementary School packed in nearly 300 students and parents for their yearly math night. The 2-hour event included 9 workstations featuring all types of math problems to foster interests in math. Students were encouraged to estimate and find the circumference of a basketball, find the area of a unifix cube, and solve geometric shape puzzles, among other things. One of the more popular workstations featured Connects pieces. Parents and students worked together, solving problems and gaining points towards prizes that were awarded at the end of the night.
I think it's an excellent idea they have. It brings the kids and the families together, and I just don't think in today's society people have enough time to spend with their kids. And
it gives them a chance to do something as a family, and also interact with the staff members that are here, and just to celebrate another family night within our line of events here at school.
Montgomery helps forge an interest in math, and as one student said, I learned that math can be fun.
Hatfield Elementary School will be hosting the 2nd annual Hatfield Frosty Festival on Saturday, December 5th from 9 a.m. to 2 p.m. The festival will include a craft show, sweet shop, holiday shop for kids, crafts for kids, and a visit from Santa Claus. For more information, please call 215-361-1021.
Middle school 9th graders will take to the stage this weekend to perform the sophisticated comedy The Mouse That Roared. The play is about a tiny bankrupt country that declares war on the United States to gain financial assistance. After 3 months of rehearsals, the students are ready for their big opening night.
Real hard. They want to be the best they can be, and I really think that the people who come to see the show will be amazed at what these 9th graders can do.
Congratulations to Penfield Middle School technology teacher Mr. Wayne Dallas for being named as the State Middle School Teacher of the Year for Technology Education. The award was presented at the 46th Annual Conference for Technology Education in Camp Hill, Pennsylvania. At the same banquet, Penfield's newest technology education teacher, Mr. Jeff Testa, was awarded the Nevin Andre Memorial Award. This award was presented to him for having the best article in the TEAP Journal.
To the North Penn High School chapter of the Key Club, sponsored by the local Kiwanis Club. The potential members had to put in 10 hours of community service and pay their dues to be considered for induction. The new members got a certificate, a carnation, and a Key Club pen to mark the important event. President Sarah Snyder then congratulated everyone on their pledge of service to the community.
National Honor Society recently held their annual inductions for all of this year's new members. North Penn News reporter Melissa Croak has the story. Leadership, scholarship, service, and character were the themes of the night at this year's National Honor Society induction. The event was organized by students Ashwini Fatek and Andrew Lefsnevsky. A small student orchestra was on hand to provide selections throughout the evening, and the chamber singers opened the ceremony with the singing of the alma mater.
Well, I wanted to be in NHS because it allows me the opportunity to participate in service activities, something I really didn't have an opportunity to do before, and I can help with the community through this way, and this gives me the option to really put forth all my leadership qualities.
Students had to fill out an application to be considered for induction, and not only academic but extracurricular and service requirements had to be met.
4 things you have to be selected for. You have to have a minimum of 4.75 on the weighted average net year scholarship requirement. You also have to have leadership, service, and character, and you get teacher recommendations for that. You have to have an application filled out telling about what leadership positions you hold, what service projects you've completed.
Before the formal induction, several student speakers talked about the themes of the National Honor Society and the expectations held of the new members.
Those being inducted today are these true scholars, whose learning extends beyond the walls of our school and beyond the pages of our textbooks. We may not admit it to our classmates, our teachers, or even to ourselves, but somewhere deep inside all of us here today enjoy the challenge of learning.
The symbolic candles of the National Honor Society were then lit, and the inductees were officially made new members as they lit their own candles and recited their pledge.
The thing that I love most about it is how I think the students give of themselves and just embrace students that have problems and exceptionalities and difficulties. And I think that says so much for them. And for those that may have been a little leery or, not sure about service or helping others, it's a great opportunity to get out there and reach out to other people. I think it's a great first step for many people. It's fantastic.
For North Penn News, I'm Melissa Croak.
The North Penn High School chapter of SAD is sponsoring their annual Red Out Day on November 24th. SAD is asking that students, teachers, and members of the community wear red in support of the fight against drunk driving. Please help support this effort by wearing red on November 24th.
With the cold weather coming to the area, the construction crews working on the North Penn High School addition have boarded up the building and started to work on the interior. Plastic sheathing was attached to fairing strips over the large windows in the addition. Almost all the work will now be inside, where crews are working on ductwork and wiring. An effort is being made to complete all the welding on the stair handrails to make them more safe. Several crews are also working hard to complete the miniature auditorium in the addition.
Putting up the current wall above the stage here that is a whole state-of-the-art sound system, lighting system. Just trying to make it all right. Do everything the way it's supposed to be done.
Weather's not too cold, the crews will continue to clean up the grounds and work on exterior masonry. For a more detailed look at the new edition, join Dr. Vincent Cotter and Mr. Art Wood every Tuesday and Thursday at 5:30 p.m. right here on North Penn Television for the North Penn High School Expansion Update.
The following colleges will be visiting North Penn High School for the week of November 23rd. Susquehanna and Farley Dickinson Universities and the Lansdale School of Business will be in the cafeteria on Monday, November 23rd. Slippery Rock University will be here on Tuesday, November 24th, and Montgomery County Community College will be visiting on Wednesday, November 25th. If you are interested in these colleges, please stop by and see their representatives.
SATs will now be offered at North Penn High School on January 23rd, 1999 and March 20th, 1999. The registration deadline for the January test is December 18th. The registration deadline for the March test is February 12th.
The Future Plan Center has over 20 scholarships available to students. The following are due in December. The Chapel of Four Chaplains contest is due on December 1st. On December 4th, both the American Fire Sprinkler Association Scholarship and the National Association of Secondary Schools Principal Scholarship application are due. The Johns Hopkins University Hodgson Scholarship is due December 15th, along with the Millersville University Mathematics Scholarship. And finally, the Society of Plastics Engineers Scholarship is due December 30th. There are many other scholarships due in the new year. For more information, contact Mrs. Chioda Keller in the Future Plan Center.
This week, North Penn High School hosted its second annual Financial Aid Night. The guest speaker was George Walton, Director of Financial Aid for Villanova University. He explained to the parents the importance of filling out the free application for Financial Student Aid, or FAFSA. The event, planned by North Penn High School Director of Guidance John Vencius, attracted over 180 parents and was a success for the second straight year.
And now, as promised earlier in the show, here is Kyle Berger's full report on North Penn's first ever district playoff football game.
It is a beautiful night here on a November Friday, and we're here at War Memorial Stadium in Doylestown, Pennsylvania for the opening round of the District 1 PIAA playoffs between the Central Bucks West Bucks and the North Penn Knights. There's a big student crowd here, and they brought me some nice food to eat at this tailgate party. I'm psyched for this game, and I'm sure they are. Aren't you guys? Yeah!
So for the second time this season and the third time in the past 2 years, Coach Mike Pettin Jr. of the North Penn Knights faced off against his father, Mike Pettin Sr. of the CB West Bucks. Both teams in the opening round of the District 1 playoffs, CB West an undefeated 10-0, number 1 in the district, North Penn 8-2, number 4 in the district as the mascots got into the swing of things. Big night for running backs, mainly Dustin Picciotti of CB West. We'll hear more from him later. North Penn got the opening kickoff and would start to drive. Heike Johnson, usually the go-to guy for the Knights, and we will see him get the ball here, but he will cough it up, and it is recovered by CB West. Brian Callahan, an early turnover for North Penn. The second time in 2 weeks they have done that. CB West got onto the board with this Bob Tumoldy 36-yard field goal just clearing the uprights. It's 3-0. The North Penn faithful did not lose hope, however. Into the second quarter we go as CB West leads 3-0. Dustin Picciotti, on his way to a 136-yard game, gets his first of 3 touchdowns, making the score 10-0 CB West after Bob Tumoldy's extra point. Into the next quarter we go, and just before the half, a touchdown pass to Dave Edwards pretty much broke the backs of North Penn. They were in it until that point, and then that touchdown just before halftime pretty much put CB West up for good. But as we said, the North Penn crowd always supportive of the football team there all night. Central Bucks West cheerleaders definitely had something to cheer about as CB West had a 16-0 halftime lead. Into the third quarter we go, and Dustin Picciotti once again, a 9-yard pitch running over 3 North Penn defenders into the end zone, getting the touchdown and giving CB West yet another big lead. Great play here on the 2-point conversion. Watch Clay Kucklick just come in and pick off quarterback Mike Oriel's pass right in front of Chris Ortiz's face, denying CB West the 2-point conversion. Quarterback Joe Talese of North Penn talking to Coach Pettin, thinking, I think it's time to go deep. We're down by 22. So they went to their bread and butter long passing play, the out and up pattern to Evan Fitzpatrick on the near sideline, and he makes a great sliding catch. And they're pumped up after that play. They would drive down the field just a little longer into the fourth quarter, but Joe Talese, on his next passing attempt, fires this ball right into the hands of a CB West defender, and that interception would give the Bucks the ball back, and they would get their final touchdown of the game on, once again, a Dustin Picciotti 1-yard run, the hat trick for the junior fullback, getting the final yard of his 136, and CB West War Memorial Stadium crowd rising to their feet on the Bucks bench. It was a pretty celebratory atmosphere. Well, those guys are still cheering on, but meanwhile, Mike Kapusta gets his touchdown run, a 1-yard run, the only score of the game for the North Penn Knights, and they decide to go for 2 points on the conversion, and Joe Talese finds Evan Fitzpatrick in the back of the end zone. CB West wins the game.
We came out to play this game. I mean, last couple games we played good first half, second half came out a little flat. This game we came out both halves.
Well, that's true. I mean, they were talking about, like, it would have been a different game. I mean, I think it would have been a different game also. I mean, it's not a wet field, so, I mean, we're just playing, I mean, just put it to them, I guess, man. I don't know what to say. I'm kind of speechless.
I think our guys realize now that, you know, it's one and done. This is what we stress. They can't afford a bad game. North Penn, outstanding program. You know, Junior's quite upset. He didn't give us a better game, but as I told him, he's going to have his day. And I think in 2 years he did a remarkable job. And, you know, if you look at our tradition, it's taken years and years to build, so it doesn't happen overnight. But don't know how many more times I want these family feud matchups.
Well, time has run out on the North Penn Knights in their phenomenal season. They wind up 8-3 after losing 29-8 here tonight to the Central Bucks West Bucks. CB West will move on to play Norristown next week here in the District 1 final, and North Penn will play Lansdale Catholic on Thanksgiving Day at Crawford Stadium. For North Penn News, I'm Kyle Berger.
The football season officially comes to a close as the North Penn High School Knights face off against the Lansdale Catholic Crusaders in the annual Thanksgiving Day football game next Thursday. Tickets can be bought in the North Penn High School Student Center. The advanced reserve tickets are $6 each, general admission tickets are $5, and student tickets are $4. Tickets can also be purchased at any of the North Penn middle schools or through Lansdale Catholic High School. North Penn Television will be there for all the action, and you can catch the game right here on North Penn Television at 3 and 6 p.m. on Thanksgiving Day.
And finally, here's a few North Penn programming highlights for you. The school board meeting can be seen Friday, November 20th, Monday, November 23rd, and Tuesday, November 24th at 7 p.m. This month's On Location features the Knapp Expansion, North Penn High School's Night Crier, and their fall drama production, as well as the North Penn Planetarium. Check out On Location, hosted from Bridle Path Elementary, on Tuesdays and Thursdays at 6:30 p.m.
And that's it for this edition of North Penn News. For the entire North Penn News team, I'm Melissa Croak.
And I'm Sarah Conant. Thanks for joining us. We'll see you next time.